Immigration boss declares state of emergency over passport delays. Kano government resume postgraduate scholarship. 5 children among 17 killed in airstrike. Today is 17th June 2023. I am Salamatanud Aliman with the news in full. The co-chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Bill Gates, will be in Niger and Nigeria this week following a visit to China to discuss global health and development with national and local leaders, foundation partners, grantees, scientists, and young innovators. The visit is part of the Gates Foundation's commitment to work closely with communities and leaders to support innovation that can help accelerate progress and improve lives across Africa, a statement made available to Chinese television. Gates and other foundation leaders are visiting to learn from partners helping to address polio, anemia, and other health threats. Scientists applying research to develop agricultural innovations that will help with food security and climate adaptation. Innovators using technology to improve access to financial services, and others working to improve lives in Niger and Nigeria and throughout the continent. By Niger, pardon, I mean Niger. They will also meet with the national and regional leaders to encourage them to make investment and advance policies that promote innovation and provide equitable opportunity despite challenging economic conditions. The Acting Controller General of Nigerian Immigration Service, Caroline Wura Ola Adepoju, has announced a state of emergency on passport issues in the country. According to a statement today by the Nigerian Immigration Service spokesperson Tony Akuneme, the immigration boss made the declaration during her working visit to Lagos. She emphasized the urgent need to address the challenges faced by Nigerians in obtaining passports and declared a comprehensive plan of action to tackle these issues effectively. Adepoju further stressed that the Nigerian Immigration Service top management was fully committed to addressing institutional and technology-based drawbacks to ensure a more efficient and streamlined service delivery. The National Population Commission yesterday said 200 billion naira has been spent in preparation for the census in 8 years. The Commission's Director of Public Affairs, Isiaka Yahya, said the insinuation that the sum was spent in the last few years was erroneous, as the Commission has been preparing for the census since 2014. He said this during a press conference yesterday in Abuja. Isiaka Yahya said the huge sum was spent on different preparatory processes to ensure the exercise comes out with credible and acceptable data. He stated that chief among its spending was the demarcation of the country into enumeration areas for easy clustering, and which has provided the country with data on the number of houses in the country. Nigerian census, which should have been held since 2016 following the guideline of the United Nations, had been delayed due to various reasons since it was last held in 2006. Former President Goodluck Jonathan has described as false the claim by singer Femi Kuti that he was invited by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over allegation of fraud after his tenure as Deputy Governor of Bayelsa State. The singer recently alleged that the former president was once a guest of the Anti-Graft Agency, but a statement from the former leader described it as false. The media officer in the office of the former president, Walt Dixon Ominambo, who debunked the claim in a statement yesterday, noted that Femi Kuti might have been misled by some fake information. Meanwhile, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has again opened up on his controversial third-term bid, saying some state governors also wanted tenure extension. He said this during an interview with a reporter yesterday. Olusegun Obasanjo has severally denied plans to seek extension of his stay in office beyond 2007, but blamed some governors as the brain behind the third-term agenda. Suspected Boko Haram incidents have reportedly slaughtered at least 15 people in coordinated attack on 2 communities in Jere local government area of Borno State. The insurgents stormed Ofa village at midnight and began to shoot periodically, which lasted into the early hours of yesterday. It was gathered that the incident also attacked Mole Kura and Mole Gana villages and slaughtered an unspecified number of people. The incident has caused many residents of the area to flee their homes to the nearby bush. A top member of a vigilante group, Bukar Ali Musti, told newsmen that the farmers were working on their farmland near Molai on the outskirts of Maiduguri when insurgents attacked and beheaded them. Another civilian JTF member who was part of the evacuation team raised concern over the attacks, saying all stakeholders must wake up to ensure it doesn't continue. The police command in Plateau has rescued 6 out of the 7 students of the University of Jos that were kidnapped by gunmen on Monday. The spokesman for the command, DSP Alfred Alagbo, disclosed this in a statement yesterday in Jos, the state capital. According to Alfred Alagbo, 5 of the students were rescued while 1 escaped from kidnappers then unhurt. He said that the commissioner of police in the state, Bartholomew Onyeka, has ordered the area commander and divisional police officer, Nasara Gwang, to ensure that the 7th victim is rescued unhurt and perpetrators are abducted from their hostels located off campus on Monday night in Jos while preparing for second semester examinations. The news is coming to you from the studios of Saba Radio. More news after the short break. Stay tuned.
This is news on the hour. Saba Radio FM. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. You're still to the services of Saba Radio 104.9 Hadija. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, Kano Territorial Office, has organized a one-day interactive session with media organizations, response agencies of Jigawa and Kano State on the role of media reporting in disaster management. Declaring the interaction session opened yesterday in Kano, NEMA coordinator Dr. Nuruddin Ibrahim said the main objective of the workshop was to create awareness among the media practitioners on their roles, to sensitize the public towards reducing the impact of disaster through wide coverage. He said the workshop will sharpen the personnel techniques and proper reporting of emergency and disaster management. In his remarks, the Executive Secretary, Kano State Branch of Nigerian Red Cross Society, Musa Abdullahi, noted that media in the country has a vital role to play in disaster management, particularly on the release by weather forecast this year. In their separate remarks, Executive Secretary of the Jigawa State Emergency Management Agency and his Kano State counterpart commended NEMA for organizing the interactive section. Kano Governor Abba Yusuf has reaffirmed the commitment of his government to enhancing the existing diplomatic relationship between Kano State and the French Republic. The governor made this pledge during a meeting with the French ambassador to Nigeria at the government house on Friday. Representing the governor, his deputy, Aminu Gwarzo, highlighted the efforts of former Kano State Governor Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso in establishing and maintaining a progressive relationship with the French government. Kano Governor Abba Yusuf has reaffirmed the commitment of his government to enhancing the existing diplomatic relationship between Kano State and the French Republic. The governor made this pledge during a meeting with the French ambassador to Nigeria at Government House today. Representing the governor, his deputy, Aminu Gwarzo, highlighted the effort of former Kano State Governor Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso in establishing and maintaining a progressive relationship with the French government. In a related development, Kano State Government again has resumed application for postgraduate scholarship for the state indigents with first-class honor degrees. This is contained in a statement issued by the spokesman for the governor, Sanusi Dawakin Tofa, today in Kano. The statement said applicants are invited from qualified candidates for the postgraduate foreign and local scholarship for 2023-2024 academic session. The last scholarship was offered in 2015 by Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso's administration, which sponsored the third batch of 503 first-class graduates to 14 different countries. Kaduna State Pilgrim have appealed to Governor Ubasani to come to their aid over poor accommodation secured for them by the State Pilgrim Board in Makkah. The pilgrims, who are Muslim Medina, and said the Executive Secretary of the Kaduna State Muslim Program Welfare Board, Dr. Yusuf Yakubu Arigasiyu, said secured accommodations for 1,400 of them in isolated and hilly areas. One of the pilgrims, Muhammad Yusuf, told journalists on phone that the accommodations are far away from the Grand Mosque and located in isolated Makkah areas with topographical challenges. Findings by Sawaba FM revealed that the accommodations are located in the far end of Udai Zamzam. According to him, the location is making it difficult for them to even attend the 5 daily prayers in the holy mosque of Kaaba. Gunmen suspected to be bandits have killed 2 brothers in Gajeri village in Brenungwari local government area of Kaduna State. The incident, according to sources, occurred yesterday morning while the victims were working on their farms. Sagir Umar, a resident of the area who confirmed the incident to newsmen, expressed deep concern over the such activities of the bandits. Mr. Umar disclosed that at least 10 villages had last 2 weeks. Also, the member representing Kakangi constituency in the State House of Assembly, Yahya Musa, confirmed the recent killing. When contacted, the police public relation officer in the state, Muhammad Jaligi, promised to call back after getting more details on the incident. He's yet to fulfill the promise at the time of filing this report. Now to international scene. At least 25 people have been killed at the school in western Uganda by rebels linked to the Islamic State group. A further 8 people remain in a critical condition after the attack on a secondary school. Police said the attack yesterday was carried out by the Allied Democratic Forces, ADF, a Ugandan group based in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Police added that soldiers are pursuing the group who fled towards a national park in the Democratic Republic of Congo. A dormitory at the school was burned and a food store was looted during yesterday's night attack. A number of students were still unaccounted for, with dozens feared to have been abducted. The attack on the school, located less than 2 kilometers from Uganda's border with the Democratic Republic of Congo, is the first such attack on a Ugandan school for many years. 17 people, 5 children, have been killed in an airstrike in Sudan's capital, Khartoum. 25 homes were destroyed in today's strike in the densely populated Yamoks district. It came a day after a top army general threatened to step up attack against the paramilitary rapid support forces. Fighting between the Sudanese army and the RSF broke out mid-April as a result of vicious power struggle within the country's military leadership. Nearly 1,000 civilians have been killed and many more injured, according to a doctors' union. Several ceasefires have been announced to allow people to escape the fighting, but these have not been observed. The recent attack targeted civilians in Mayo, Yarmouk, and Mandela areas, according to the RSF. The army has not commented so far. Since the start of the conflict, tens of thousands of civilians have fled across the border into neighboring Chad. That has been the news. Before I go, a recap of the major stories. Immigration boss declares state of emergency over passport delay. In airstrike. That has been the news on behalf of the news department. Our editor, Mohammed Suleiman Yubi, our content announcer, Zaliha Ahmed. I am Salamatu Aliman saying good night.